Good morning, guys. Happy Friday to all of you. Thank you for joining today to this webinar. My name is Diana, and today, as you can see, we are going to talk about BnBvestor, okay? BnBvestor is something that you guys have access in your ReaFax account. As soon as you log in the control panel, you will see there BnBvestor and deal generator. You can log in from your account or you can go directly to the website. This one right here, BnB, like boy, Nancy boy, Vestor.com. And here you will also need to log in using the same email and the same password. Right here, as soon as you enter BnBvestor and you are in the overview, you will see to your right the map, okay? And the map, in the case of the access that you have, you can either see only one state or the full countrywide in this case. You can see that the states are with different kind of colors. And you can change or organize those based on the number of listings, okay? So darker green areas are the areas where are more bed and breakfast type of properties, okay? Then it goes to lighter green, okay? These ones, yellow, and the ones that have red have less, okay? Properties listed as B&B on Airbnb. For example, in Florida, we can see that we have these many listings. Comparing these to Wyoming, for example, you can see that there are less, okay? Now, you can also organize, let's say, the states that have more or less, I don't know, whatever you want, based on occupancy. So the colors will change, okay? So for example, South Carolina, it had more listings, but less occupancy than North Carolina. So you can see it here, okay? Again, it will show you the number of listings. Now, based on the properties that have more or the charge more based on the average daily rate. So which states, in this case, have a listing for with more money for those bookings, okay? That is the average daily rate, how much they charge for the reservations. Then the revenue, okay? Which states are going to give me better revenue? You can see them here. Which states are going to give me better, okay? Or the organization based on the percentage of the additional revenue, okay? You can do this or change this for any state. So if we enter, for example, Florida, and we go there, the state is going to be organized after by the counties, okay? We will see that in a second. Now, here below, I want you to see the information that is here. We have 4 squares. So the first one, it will show you how many active rentals are in the area that you are seeing on the map, okay? In this case, the full country. So this many listing active rentals for properties bed and breakfast, B&B. And this many for regular rentals, meaning properties that are only like monthly, okay, or 6 months, those types. So no B&Bs, there are daily. Now, how much they are charging for the reservations daily in average? B&B, this is approximately how much a day, okay, a day on those Airbnb costs and cost the people that are booking, of course, and the regular rentals, okay, right here. Of course, it's less, okay? The regular rentals, you divide whatever it is, the amount for the 30 days. In this case, we only rent them for, I don't know, a few weekends or a few days during the month. And the occupancy will represent that as well. While a regular rental is occupied by like the entire month, okay? The B&Bs are only being rent or occupied, for only like a few weekends or a few days during the month. So that's why the occupancy rate is higher for the regular rentals. And then you will see the revenue. So based on all of these, B&Bs in the United States are making more money, okay? They have an expected income for this amount, while in average, okay, the regular rentals are being rented monthly for this amount. So you can see the difference. And it's telling you right here, right away, that the difference, okay, between these two, that is what we consider an average revenue, is for 166%, okay? And again, you will see this analytic as soon as you enter any kind of state, okay? I believe that the majority of you are in Florida, or if you want to analyze another state, just let me know in the comments and we will go to that one. But at the moment, let's go to Florida, okay? So click on the map, click on go for the state, and now we are here, and you will see the full state divided by all the counties, okay? The counties, again, you can organize this whatever you want. If you want to see which county have more listings, which county have a better occupancy, and then go for the darker greens, which one will give you better revenue, and then again, go for the lighter, the darker greens, okay? So you can see, of course, this area right here is the most important in Florida based for regular rentals, okay? But that doesn't mean that maybe, I don't know, Tampa, like Hillsborough is not bad, okay? Or maybe this area right here. So you can see, even though that they are yellow or red, it's up to you to go to that area and maybe making sure that you can run the business there. Maybe you don't have a lot of competition. You will need to see that, okay? Now, you can zoom in here if you need to. You can also change the map. This is the frame, or to the satellite if you want to see it like that. It's up to you, okay? Okay. Now, once you are in a specific area or smaller area, like at one state or one county, the filters, or sorry, the squares right here at the bottom, they are going to show that information too, okay? So now you can see how it has changed, only showing you the information about Florida. Or if we enter in Florida, any county, let's go, for example, Miami-Dade, let's click on go. Now you will see the county divided by all the zip codes, okay? And again, the zip codes will be with specific colors, showing you in this case, which ones have more listings than others, okay? Again, darker green, lighter green, yellow, and red. Any question, guys? That is a way that you can do searches through the map. Let me know, please, if you have any questions. Remember, the chat is there, the Q&A part is also there, so I can read your questions and show you. Now, right here, okay, you will see as well, for only Miami-Dade, you can see where we are, and the filter has looked for only properties that are listed on Airbnb as entire places, okay? If you want to change the filters and only want to see, I don't know, the ones that have private, that are rented as private rooms or as a shared room, okay? You can go here to the search and do that type of search, whatever you want. So if you click here at the top on the green bar, okay, green bar and search, you will see this. So you can do searches by a country, depending of, again, on the access that you have in your account, or an region. So any state, any county, city, or zip code that you want to analyze, just write it down here. For example, you will see this, and it will show you right there the list, okay? So you can just select which is the state, city, zip code, whatever you want to look for. Now, if you want to look for addresses, you can also do that. You just need to write down the address, okay? Important. The system is not going to find that address that you're looking unless that address is actually a BnB, okay? It's a listed Airbnb on Airbnb, because it's only going to locate that address on the map and it's going to show you the information that surrounds that particular property, okay? For example, let me just try to find one property here, if we can, that is in Florida. Here, okay, this one. So let's say that I'm interested in this property. I'm just going to look for, I'm not going to apply anything here except that I want to look in this property, like a diameter, like an area or radio, okay, surrounding that for a mile away. That's it. Apply. So now the property that I was looking for is right here where this green icon is, okay? I can go as close as I want to, and I can see that is like something here. This one is a different area, okay? There is a different property. It's not the property that I'm looking for. So you see, that property that I was looking for is not an Airbnb, so that's why I cannot find it. But I can see right here a mile away from this address if we have any properties that are either regular rentals or BnB type of properties, okay? The BnBs are red points, and the regular rentals are going to be squares that are green, okay? In this area, we don't have any squares that are green. You can single out if you want to, if you see them appearing there, okay? So that is how you will do searches for either a region or an area or one particular address, okay? Now, let's go back to Miami-Dade where we were, okay? We can see the full country, the full county. Now, let's go to one particular zip code. Let's enter and start seeing the information. You can organize, I'm going to organize this because I'm only interested in the properties that are going to be, or the area actually, that is going to give me a better type of revenue, okay? So I'm interested maybe on this area right here, okay? This zip code, 33156, and I click on go, and now I'm going to see the full zip code, okay? Florida, Miami-Dade, this zip code. And on the zip code, you can see the properties that are bed and breakfast, that are red, okay? And the green ones, the squares, those are regulars, okay? And again, here you can single out one of these. If you only want to see the BnB, just turn on these ones and turn off these ones, okay? If you are only interested in the regular rentals, you can do that. And again, the information right here at the bottom is showing you the number of listings, the average daily rate, the occupancy, and the revenue in this area for this zip code, okay? And you can see that there is a big difference, okay? This is how much people are expecting or they are making, okay, approximately, or expect to make in revenue for BnB properties based on others that are rent like regular rentals. So that's why the average revenue, sorry, the additional revenue percentage is for this amount. You can see here the information individually if you want to for any of these properties. If you click on any of the red points, in this case, the system will show you here below. This is an entire place, it's a house listed on Airbnb, no addresses for bed and breakfast properties, okay, remember? The only ones that you can see addresses are the regular rentals. You can see the actual address of the property. But BnB has that information blocked due to security, so you can only see the features. It's a property with 3 bedrooms, but can host 10 guests because it has 7 beds, 2 bathrooms. This is the average price, okay? In the past 12 months, in average, how much they have been charging for the reservations. It has a high occupancy for 88%. The revenue of this property, average revenue, okay, based on the past 12 months is this amount, and this is the additional revenue. So this type of property, based on regular rentals that are similar in the area, is making 153% more than a normal regular rent. That is what this information will give you. Any question, guys? Let me know, please. Let me see the chat. Okay, no questions so far. Now, this area, for what I can see, I don't know, maybe the properties are really nice, like, I don't know, big, huge villas or something like that. We don't know. If you want to see them, you can just click on any part there, and the system will take you, or will open in your browser a new tab for exactly the property, okay? The listing on Airbnb. And you can see all the pictures to actually see if the, I don't know, the property is huge, or maybe the property that you are interested looks better, okay, than this one. And then maybe you can ask or maybe list your property for a little bit more than this one, okay? Here you will see the information at this moment. Well, apparently maybe it's booked because it doesn't have the price added. It is there, but yeah, for some reason I don't see the price here. Maybe you just need to contact them first to actually have the price, okay? For others, you will see it. Let's go, for example, to another one. This one is an entire place too. You will see the information at this moment, unless that Airbnb has changed the information. Yeah, maybe you just need to first verify the dates and then it will give you the actual price at this moment, okay? But here you have. So you can compare these properties on Airbnb based on the property that you might already have, okay? And you want to put it as a bed and breakfast, okay? Now, if you want to analyze the rental properties, we have another tab that is the rent a deal that we will see in just a few moments, okay? Now, let's go here to the left. The overview on BnBvestor will show you, first of all, the rental index. So this is the number of listings on the area that we are analyzing. Again, we are on this zip code in Miami-Dade. So how the market was, or how the market has grown, okay, in the past year, since September last year until this September, because you already finished, okay? There you go. So the number of listings for bed and breakfast property, okay, only the red ones. So you can see that actually the market has gone up. And for those type of properties, which ones are studios, or 1 room, 2 rooms, 3 rooms, and 4 or more rooms, okay? This is the information at the moment. For these ones, we have 1 that is an studio, 3, 1 room, 5, 2 room, 7, there are 3 rooms, and 12 there are rentals. 4 or more rooms. And here below, you will also see the information about the hosts, okay, of those properties. So how many properties are considered to be with super hosts, or multi-listing hosts, or a single listing host, okay? The majority is only like 1 person, 1 host with 1 property, okay? The other ones right here. So you can see that right here represented in this little cake graphic, okay? Now, if we move to the occupancy tab to the left, again, we are still on the same zip code. We can select any area, but you will see it. You will see the same. So this is the occupancy rate based, okay, on the listing, listings with only or at least 1 booking in the month, okay? If you want to know what is the occupancy rate, right there you have the definition. This is how was the occupancy in the past 12 months, okay? Again, you can see it here, the occupancy rate. For this area, the occupancy is high, okay? Everything that is about 50% or even 75% is considered to be a good occupancy, okay? So you can see that it's actually really high. For September, you already finished. For October, it's going down because, again, we are just starting October, but the system will read for you if anybody already have in this area made bookings, okay, during October. So that's why it already has 64%. Now, you can also see the occupancy rate or how it's expected to be in the next 6 months, okay? So for November, how it's expected to be, December, January, February, March, and April. So you can see that people are already making reservations, okay, during this month on this area. And here below, you will see now the comparison between the number of listings and the occupancy, okay, or the average daily rate. So you can see here, again, it's for listings, okay, with at least 1 booking during the month. So how was the average daily rate for the past 12 months? You can see the blue line will represent the number of listings, okay? That is the blue line. And the bars are going to represent the amount for the average daily rate. So how much in average they were charging per reservation, okay? Daily reservations. There it goes. And if you want to see how it's expected to be in the next 6 months, again, you just need to change the filter and you will see it right here. So people are already making reservations for November, December, January, you can see the amount of the listings that already have been booked, okay? And how is the average daily rate during this time? There you have it. Any question, guys, about the overview or the occupancy? Remember, there is a chat icon. Just open and ask your questions there. Also the Q&A, and that way I can answer. No questions, so let's continue. The revenue tab will show you again, we are still on the same area. You can see that we haven't changed anything, and the map is only on that zip code, 33156 for Miami-Dade. You can see here on the revenue for, again, properties that at least have one booking during the month, okay? How was the market? Like how was the expected income, okay, during these months? So in the past 12 months, you can see it here. Very different, like what it was on 2020 due to COVID, okay? Everything was really, really low everywhere. But now you can see that actually the market is going up for short-term rentals like bed and breakfast. And how is expected to be the revenue, how is expected to be in the next 6 months? So for November, this amount for properties that are already making reservations or bookings, okay? December is expected to be really high on January, okay? February, March, and April. And here below, you will see the comparison again between the revenue per available rental, okay? So the available rental or the number of listings is again the blue line, okay? Right here, the blue line. And these are the bars that are going to represent the amount of the revenue for these months, okay? The past 12 months. Again, you can see how it's expected to be for the next 6 months. There it goes. Any question, guys? No questions yet? I hope that you guys are following. Again, ask anything if you need. Good. Now we are going to go to the R rental, okay? This is the tab that is only representing, okay, the rental index, in this case, for the green properties, okay? The squares that represent these ones, the regular or normal type of rentals. So no BnBs, only the regulars. Excellent. Okay, Amy. If anybody, remember, if anybody needs to have like an individual training about this, just contact us and we can schedule a training for you guys, and that way it's only like one-on-one, okay? Now, the rental, the R rental tab is about the regular rental properties, okay? So here you can see how many of these are studios, so none. How many are with 1 room, 2 rooms, 3 rooms, or 4 and more, okay? And here again, the agents, because remember, these are not hosts. These are properties that are listed with an agent, okay? Being for rent. So how many of these are with multi-listing agents or how many are with single listing agents? You can see the graphics right here. That is only the information that this tab will show you. Now, let's actually go to the overview and let's go to Miami-Dade. Okay, let's change the area. Let's go for the full count. So if I want to see, or if I don't know, I want to start investing and I want to know which area is going to be the best for me. Okay, so I can go to places right here. And now that I'm in like a big area, okay, like meaning a county or an state, I can like select which city, with zip code, or even if I go to the Florida completely, which county in Florida is going to give me, I don't know, maybe better revenue, better occupancy, if I'm going to have like a lot of competition or not, okay? So here it goes. In Miami-Dade, I'm going to select by city, to filter by city. And right here, the system will show you all the cities in Miami-Dade, the number of listings, the occupancy rate, the average daily rate, the revenue, and also the additional revenue percentage. Remember, the additional revenue percentage is the difference between the revenue for regular rentals and the revenue for BnBs, okay? If it's a green amount or if it's a positive amount, then that is because BnB properties is going to give you better revenue than the regular rentals, okay? That is the information. If it's negative, it's the other way around, meaning that the regular rentals are going to give you better revenue than the BnBs. So I want to see in Miami-Dade where do I need to go? Which city is going to give me better revenue? So I can sort this right here, descending. And there it goes. I have that is Golden Beach in Florida, that is the city that it has the better revenue. It has 3 listings, okay? This is the occupancy that it has, but you can see the amount of the average, the additional, sorry, the average daily rate. So I'm thinking that these 3 are going to be like super villas, okay? Because if they charge this for only 1 day, I imagine that, okay? They are like mansions, okay? So maybe I can go to, I don't know, one of these right here, like Miami Lakes, okay? Or Key Biscayne, or even Miami Shores, okay? If you want to see the city, you just need to click right here. So let's go, for example, to this one. Actually, let's go to this one, Biscayne Park. It has 36 listing, but the occupancy is better than this. You see, it's green. So remember what I told you. Every occupancy or occupancy rate that is above 75% is good. 50% is also good. It doesn't mean that it's really bad, but of course, these ones are better. The average daily rate is like, for me, is good. Okay, the additional revenue and this percentage right here is also really high. So let's go there. I just need to click here. The system will now locate us in this city, Biscayne Park, and I can see the information there, okay? The active ones. Now, before I can see that in the entire city, there were 36 properties, but the ones that are active at this moment of those 36, okay, there are only 27, and those are the ones that I'm seeing. Good. And again, I can analyze everything about this. So how is the revenue expected to be in the next 6 months? You can go here for the area that we are at the moment, okay? Let's go again to Miami-Dade. So overview, Miami-Dade, and let's go to places. Let's say that I want to see the zip codes now. So I filter by zip codes, okay? And I want to see the zip code that is going to give me a better revenue. Sorry, revenue, no, occupancy. Okay, the zip code that have the highest occupancy. So this one, 33165. I click on there, and now the system will take us again to that particular zip code. And again, you can analyze everything about these properties right here. Okay, let's go to this one. It's 1 bedroom with 2 beds, can host 4 people. Okay, this is the information, and if I click on there, this right here is the property. Okay, on Airbnb, the listing. That is how it works, okay, the places. So the places will take you to the area where you maybe have more occupancy, more revenue, if you don't know where to start, okay? Let me go again to Miami-Dade, and let's go now to seasonality. Seasonality, it will show you how actually were those months or those days, okay, how the market was. So you can see we are in the entire county for the past 24 months. First of all, the past 2 years completely. January, how was it? February, March, okay? So you can see everything. Now, how is expected to be in the next 6 months? So we are just starting October, so now we go to November next month, okay? So here you have the information. For November, people are making reservations during most for these 2 weeks, okay? Normal type, okay? Normal occupancy, 37, 38, 45%, okay? That is actually good. If they are not red, it's good. December, people are making reservations already for the end of the year, okay? There you go, there you go. Then January, first weekend of January, this weekend of February, the last week of March, okay, is where people are making already reservations, and you can see how much is the price, the average daily rate, how much they are paying for the bookings, the reservations, okay? How is the occupancy and everything. Good. Then, as the Places tab will show you where to go, then the Best Rental tab will show you which type of properties, okay? So if we go there, we can see that again in the full county, Miami-Dade, okay? The type of properties, if they are apartments, houses with 3, 2, 4 bedrooms or more, okay, studios, which type of property is going to give me better additional revenue, okay? If I list that properties as an entire place or as a private room or a shared room. So let's say that I want to invest in Miami-Dade. I already know which city, but I need to know maybe on that city which type of property will be best for me. So if I want to list the property as an entire place, again, I'm going to sort this descending, okay? You can see that mobile homes with 3 bedrooms have like a really high percentage. It's not an error, it's maybe that it doesn't have any kind of comparison with mobile homes that are regular rentals, okay? But let's try to go to the normal or the actually less percentage. For example, I can see directly here that houses with more than 4 rooms, okay? Those are the ones that have better revenue. Or even apartment condos or villas with 3 bedrooms, okay? Or houses with 3 bedrooms. So everything above 3 bedrooms, okay? Properties above 3 bedrooms, those are the ones that have better occupancy, okay? It doesn't mean that, I don't know, a studio, a house that has only like a studio, it has a bad revenue because 50% more than a normal type of rental is also good, okay? So everything depends of what you want to start. Or if you want to list that property as a private room, then you will sort this, okay, column right here, and you can also see the information. Same with the share room ones. These are the types of how you can list the properties on Airbnb. Remember, Airbnb will ask you if you are renting the entire place, if it's only one private room, or if it's a shared room that you are renting, okay? Now, you can also see the information about the host. Here, all the hosts in Miami there, okay? I'm seeing them all. Or actually, let's go to one particularly, let's go here to this zip code so we don't have too many. So in this zip code, let's go to the host tab. And now I can see here the information of these hosts. I can see their names, okay, or how they are registered on Airbnb, how many listings they are managing, okay, the average daily rate, the occupancy rate, if they are considered to be a superhost, because remember, they might have 2 listings only on this zip code, but Alberto might have, I don't know, 500 listings through United States, okay? Or if they are not considered to be a multi-listing host, then you are not going to see that information. Then you can also see here the information if they are doing good or if they are doing bad, okay? For example, I can see that Alberto, for these 2 properties in this zip code, this is the monthly revenue that he's making. But the rental cost for those 2 properties is higher, okay? There he goes. So he's actually not doing good for the potential additional revenue. Different case from Carlos. Carlos has 2 listings as well. In average, he's asking this amount. So you see, he's asking more for the reservations than Alberto. He's maintaining a good occupancy. This is the monthly revenue per property, the rental cost per property. So for the 2 properties, okay, the total monthly revenue is this, the cost is this. So he is making an expected income after the cost, okay, after those charge. The potential additional revenue is particularly percentage here. This is the revenue that he's making, okay? If you want to see Alberto's properties, just click on his name right here, any area, and then we can see the 2 properties that he is managing, okay, right here. So this is property number 1, this is property number 2. And you can see the information here. If you click on here, again, it will take you to Airbnb. Let me just close this tab. Let's click here. It will take you again to the actual rent of Alberto right here. So this is a villa, really good. Well, it looks good, okay? And the other one is, looks like a suite. Yeah, an apartment, okay? There you go. Any questions about the host, the best rental, seasonality, or place stop, guys? No, no questions yet. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, the last tab here on BnBvestor is guest audience. Okay, so you can know from where people are making reservations on that area. Okay, so right here you can see, you can just select, I don't know, if it's on a particular month, for example, let's go for November. Okay, and let's select the location. Yeah, let's just leave it on location. So on that area where we were, we have 9 guests. Yes, 9 in total. One comes from this, the other ones, Dallas, Miami, Nashville. So you can see exactly from where people are making reservations. Okay. Excellent. You will be able to see them even if they are out of state. Like if you want to see if they are in a specific country, so all the 9s are from the United States. But if you want to know if anybody comes from elsewhere, just select here either the location or where is the country orange. Okay, good. So that is everything for BnBvestor. The other 2 tabs are really simple: rent a deal and buy a deal. Let's go there. This is my tab that I already have it open for rent a deal. So while BnBvestor is looking for everything related to bed and breakfast properties, okay, listed properties on Airbnb, rent a deal is going to show me the information about the properties that are being rent, like monthly rents, okay, normal type of rent or regular rent. So you can see that in the United States, we have these many active rentals, okay? The average daily rate is this amount. The occupancy is high, of course, because again, these properties are being rented almost for the entire month, okay? Or actually the entire month. And in average is this amount, okay? This is how much people are renting the properties monthly. If we do a search, and again, you can do searches through the map, like I show you, just click on go, and then you will enter the particular area, or you go here where it says search. In search, you have more options. You can go to, again, country, region, and address, or you can actually select your location, okay? And you just need to have your GPS turned on, and the system will locate you and the properties that surround you, like a radius of 1 mile, 2 mile, whatever, where you are, okay? So let's go here to, let's go now to Broward. Oops, sorry, Broward County. And here you, of course, have options. You can also select single family, apartments, multifamilies, bedrooms, bathrooms, listing prices, okay, listing rental prices. Let's say that I only want to see properties that are being rented for less than $1,000 monthly. You can do that, okay? And the average revenue. If you want to select anything, I'm going to select single family properties only and apply. So in Broward, how many properties are single families, okay? And now we have them. I can see how many now, the average daily rate, the occupancy, and the revenue, okay? And I have my list of properties right here. There you go. And if you scroll down to the end, you can load more and see all the rest properties there. If you move, you see, if you move from one property to another, the map will show you this orange, showing you where is that property located. You can also change the view. Instead of having a list view, if you go to a grid view, then you will see the properties organized like this, okay? So you have here addresses, listing prices, the rental price listings, okay? Class, all of these are single family, bedrooms, bathrooms, the additional revenue percentage, the regular average daily rate, okay? How much in average they are charging daily, the occupancy rate for the regular rentals as well, the revenue, the BnB average daily rate. And I will show you why. Even though that we are looking for only regular rentals, the system will try to find comparables for both. Other properties that are being rented on the same area and also properties that are being rented as bed and breakfast, okay? So you will also have a BnB occupancy and a BnB revenue. From any from any view right here, you can also sort if you want to. You can just click on any property and the system will show you the information, okay? For example, let's go to this one. I'm going to click there, and now we are inside this address only. I can see the address right here on the map. So this is my subject property, and right here, these are my regular comps, okay? Other properties that are being rented monthly, same as my property, on the area that this property is, at least 1 mile away, okay? That is how we get the comparables, or at least half of a mile in this case. So I can see that I have 8 comparables, only 8, no more. I can see the information of these comparables. These are properties similar based on the number of bedrooms, okay? The listing prices, they are of course different, the occupancy might be different, and the revenue. Right here at the top, I can see that for this property, I can see the address, the amount of money, also who is the agent that is listing this property, Carlos Avila. If you click on website, it can take you also to where Carlos has the property listed, okay? Or in this case, in realtor.com. You can see that this property is a property that is for rent. It's loading there the pictures, but you will be able to see the pictures once it loads, okay? It's a property listed for rent for this amount, and the information might be here below, okay? If you have an account with realtor.com, then you can just log in and see everything. I believe it's my Wi-Fi that is now finishing loading everything. Let's just close it. But again, just go to website and you can see all the information that the agent has registered about that particular list. Now, the average daily rate for regular rentals on this area is this amount. But properties that are listed as BnB, this is how much they are charging in average daily, okay? The occupancy is similar, okay, on the area. But of course, the revenue for the properties that are BnB is really high, okay? Because look what they are asking daily for the reservations, okay, for the bookings. Now, let's start like calculating my amounts, my real amounts. So I'm going to select the properties that are really close by. Right here, property, I believe that is one property. Property number 1 is right next to this, my subject property. So this one. This property, and also, well, this has like a really low occupancy. So I'm going to go to property number 4. No, property number 4 is elsewhere. Let's select this one. So from my comparables, my regular comparables, I'm going to select these 3. And I'm going to calculate the amount. If I click here, then you will see that this amount shows up, okay? So this property right here, based on the closest properties that are being for rent, the amount that they can rent the property monthly is this one. They are doing great because they are listing the property, or maybe they are overpricing, I don't know, the rental price, but this is how much they are asking, okay? Of course, everything depends on the actual conditions of the property. It's really nice, we don't know. Then we can also calculate the BnB value right here. So if we move to the BnB comps, now the system will look in 1 mile away properties that are listed as BnBs, okay? Similar properties, again, same number of bedrooms and bathrooms, or approximately the same number of bedrooms and bathrooms. And you can also see if those properties at this moment are active on Airbnb or inactive, okay? That might happen. I have a question, let me see. Don't worry, Amy, have a great day. We are almost finished anyway. So right here, you can select both, or I'm going to select only the one that is active. And based on this one, I'm going to calculate my BnB value. So calculate, and there it goes. So you can see the difference. If this property, I contact Carlos maybe, and between both you guys, you can make, I don't know, all the arrangement, and you list this property as a bed and breakfast instead of a BnB, of course, depending on the conditions of the property, then you can make this amount for the BnB value, okay? And the revenue that you will get, instead of having it as a monthly rent, it will be for this percentage. You see? Again, everything depends on the actual property. Let's see this property right here. Well, this is like a super big mansion for me, okay? It's really nice, has this amazing pool and everything. So if the property that you are trying to list looks anything like this one, okay, or this one, then you might make this. And the rest is the return on investment. Right here, where it says ROI, you can set up your defaults, okay, for your return on investment configuration. The insurance, the utilities, the management, the deposit, and the BnB setup. You can just save this or use the defaults that we are providing. And then on any property, okay, any property that you are analyzing, let's go back to that one. Based on the configuration that I have, you can actually see the cash flow and the return on investment. So this says that in less than 1 month, okay, I can have my investment return if I list the property again as a BnB. Why? Because this will be my investment, okay? This will be my expenses, and then I can see the cash flow in here. You see? Again, everything based on the comparables, both of the comparables that you will have, or in this case, the comparables for BnB. If your property, this one, looks anything like the comparable that you are selecting, then that will be your cash flow approximately, in average, okay? Your investment and your expenses. The last tab is the same, everything the same that I explained already for the rental deal, but these ones are via deal. So these are properties listed for rent, and these are properties listed for sale, okay? So you can see here the ones that are active for sale, the revenue, the gross cap, okay? That is the capitalization rate, okay? And the return on investment on, of course, years, because this is if you buy a property and then you list it, or you compare and list it as a regular rent, as a bed and breakfast type of property, because those are the ones that have better revenue, then in how much you can have your money back. Of course, in the entire United States, approximately 9 years to have that return on investment back. But you can do searches, you can analyze a particular property, okay, a particular area, city, zip code. Just do the searches and try to find your deals. That was all for today's webinar, guys. I don't see any questions here. No questions. So remember, if you need anything, even when you are using BnBvestor, right here at the top, you have the help icon. So click on help, and you will see the video that we have there available for BnBvestor, explain you everything, okay? It's like an introduction. But if you need to chat with us, just open the chat. It will open a new tab, and you can just say, hello, I need help, or I want to schedule a training, and we can answer your questions there, or schedule your trainings. Completely free one-on-one online coachings, okay? Thank you guys for having me. Have a great weekend. Please take care. Bye-bye.